and do not bear hatred towards people of your kind next ones, and appreciate their good deeds and everything that they have created of goodness. Therefore you shall not go there, and you shall not cast into ruin the gains achievements that they have laboriously created. Do not be conceited, arrogant, or obsessed by the things of people of your kind next ones that they have created, so that you do not desire them in a non-rightful manner, and you do not appropriate them for yourselves in a non-rightful manner. Consider that you shall not be raised above your desires, standing above your own wishes, but that you shall proceed in modesty and not demand the gain achievement of people of your kind next ones, neither their possessions and wealth nor their woman or man. Consider the time that bitter torment can oppress you if you yourselves are robbed of your possessions or wealth or your woman or man, or if your gains achievements are stolen from you. The laws and recommendations of the wellspring of love creation have given you a promise that you will live in joy and prosperity until the end if you do rightfully and fulfill the laws and recommendations to the best of your ability. And as you do rightfully and fulfill the laws and recommendations to the best of your ability, not fomenting any chaos, guiding yourselves and people of your kind fellow human beings, rightly and honoring and rightly treating your earth, then you have the life of joy paradise on earth. Do not be presumptuous, and do not dare to want to see the wellspring of love creation in its spirit energy, because as an immeasurable secret it exists so high above you that you would perish if you could see its spirit energy, yet you can never behold it in this way, but see that the wellspring of love creation is ubiquitous and in all and everything. So you merely have to look at everything that you can see with your eyes: the firmament's universe, the earth's worlds, planets, the lights in the firmament, celestial bodies and comets, etc., the appearance, nature, and all kinds of life forms, as well as people of your kind human beings, and everything that crawls and flies, because the wellspring of love creation breathes within everything, because it is present in everything. All of you people of your kind human beings, you have been selected by the wellspring of love creation as its highest created kind of life form to look after Earth, the firmament's universe, the Earth's worlds, planets, the lights in the firmament, celestial bodies and comets, etc., as well as being the guardians, protectors of them and all kinds of life forms. Therefore you shall take and look after everything in this way, just as you shall be connected to the laws and recommendations of the wellspring of love creation, and it itself in gratitude for this. Always remember the laws and recommendations of the wellspring of love creation, and the teaching of the prophets, through which you are admonished and find explanations in all things, so you shall hold fast to it and make the best of it in all respects, so that you are not malefactors, lawbreakers, against the truth. Consider that if you conduct yourselves arrogantly, vainly, against the truth of the laws and recommendations of the wellspring of love creation, and if you are against all right and against the accountability, then although you can see the signs, evidence, of the wellspring of love creation, in its appearance, nature, and all around in the firmament's universe, and on the earth's worlds, planets, as well as in the lights of the firmament, celestial bodies, comets, and in all kinds of life forms, in people of your kind human beings, and in everything that crawls and flies, you nevertheless cannot recognize, the signs, evidence, as such, and neither can you understand them, because you do not live according to the truth, and you do not know it either. And if you are shown the path of the truth and also see the path of fairness, responsibility, and of accountability, then you do not want to accept it or to walk upon it, but continue along the path of misunderstanding which you have made your own, because you treat the signs, evidence, of the wellspring of love creation as a lie and do not heed them. And those amongst you who do not heed the signs, evidence, of the wellspring of love creation, and do not heed the truth, your deeds are arrogant, vain, and are not steadfast, and therefore you cannot be rewarded for goodness, but instead you can only receive a poor reward for what you do that is lacking goodness. And do not make yourselves gods and tin gods out of gold and pieces of jewelry, neither from wood or from stone or from metal or anything else, because they are only lifeless insubstantialities which cannot bring forth any sound, because truly you shall be connected only to the truth of the wellspring of love creation, and its laws and recommendations, through which you are led guided onto the right path and which do not demand any worship from you, so that you are not malefactors, irresponsible ones, against the truth. Truly, it is only rightful for you to be seized by remorse for what you do that is disgraceful, criminal. To the truth recognize that you are truly going into delusion and are doing non-right, so that you may give yourselves rightful instruction teaching, and have pity for yourselves and forgive yourselves so that you are not lost ones with who wallow in untruth. Be worried, concerned, if you take the path of falsehood and perpetrate evil, because you are in the rush to hatch a path for yourselves that should bring you quickly to possessions and wealth, because truly only your worries concern about your evil striving and about your evil deeds can prevent you from doing what is non-rightful, so that enemies do not rejoice over you and cannot rightfully blame you of misdeeds. Be worried, concerned, if non-righteous, conscienceless, and unfair, irresponsible, and virtueless thoughts and feelings befall you, so you grant to yourselves access to your own equitableness, fairness, and righteousness, conscientiousness, and virtuousness, and you are your own giver of compassion. However, do not pray to yourselves so that you do not become arrogant, vain to yourselves, and you do not bring down upon yourselves rage and ignominy from people of your kind, fellow human beings, and lead your life here below in deference, honorableness, so that no others can fabulate, invent lies and slanders, calumnies against you which harm you. However, if they do invent lies and slanders, calumnies against you, if you are not arrogant, vain, and if you maintain your existence, life, in modesty, righteousness, conscientiousness, virtues, and equitableness, fairness, then the lies and slanders, calumnies, will turn to your advantage and benefit success, and become a disadvantage, detriment, harm, and a uselessness to the liars and slanderers, calumniators. If you do evil and commit unfairness, irresponsibility, non-righteousness, consciencelessness, and virtuelessness, then people of your kind, fellow human beings, will forgive you in the same way as you can forgive yourselves if you feel sorry in uprightness and in openness, honesty, and you visibly, obviously, and recognizably change for the better. And do not allow rage to rise up in you, but calm down yourselves if you become agitated, because you require your own leadership, guidance, in calmness, equanimity, so that you are afraid of what shameful villainous things you could do in rage. Choose yourselves as righteous ones, conscientious ones, and fair ones, responsible ones, and do not set any delay in doing so. Rather make the change in the moment, immediately, so that you no longer do non-righteous things, conscienceless things, and unfair things, irresponsible things. Eradicate everything in you that cannot be brought into agreement with the truth of the laws and recommendations of the wellspring of love creation, and do it for the sake of being righteous ones, conscientious ones, fair ones, responsible ones, and virtuous ones, so that you withstand each temptation and you no longer fall into calamity. Be your own protectors. Take pity on yourselves and forgive yourselves, because you are the best forgivers if you are sincerely remorseful and you free yourselves from all non-right and all non-righteousness, consciencelessness, and inequity and fairness. Determine goodness for yourselves in this world and turn honestly and remorsefully to the truth of the laws and recommendations of the wellspring of love creation, so that no punishment whatsoever may strike you because of yourselves or people of your kind, human beings, but rather that you may be surrounded by an all-embracing feeling of good protection as is given to all things when what is done rightfully, as is determined by the laws and recommendations of the wellspring of love creation.